I'm a guy literally on the internet. You're probably stumbling upon this video for the first time, or you're a returning viewer. I wanted to make this video because, generally speaking, I've had one of the best months, probably actually the best month I've had this whole year. And I've had some pretty cool months this year. I've been on holiday a couple times in different places. Earlier on, I've, you know, had different things going on, but this month wasn't anything like that. This month wasn't, I didn't go away. I literally pretty much stayed at home, probably in my room for most of this month. But I had one of the best months, if not the best month, probably, this whole year. The reason I say that is because of the outcome and the output that's happened to me. And I can feel it and I've noticed it. I've actually gained the kind of self-awareness to even acknowledge what's happened, the change I've seen. And it's not something that happened all the time. It's definitely something that's really impacted my life this month, and that's why I want to make this video. I'm not going to try and be animated or anything like that, because honestly, like, whether you see this video or whether you don't see this video, it's fine, because end of the day, I'm not here to get views. I'm not here to get subscribers like that. I appreciate it, but this is just simply me sharing my experience. And there's not going to be any fancy editing. I'm not going to cut, chop, add B-roll, add music, nothing like that. I just want to make it really, really raw and real and unfiltered as much as possible. This month, I've always had the idea of, motivation is everything, and being motivated to do stuff is good, because like I feel it, I feel good about myself. I feel ready and I feel accomplished when I do it. But motivation just comes and goes like a wave. Like, it's never a permanent thing. Whether I watch a video online on YouTube, or I listen to some music that makes me feel motivated, or I hear something from someone, or I read something, basically what I'm trying to say, and is an external factor affecting me, which I put into, which basically becomes the fuel for me, for my output. And that's what motivation is. It's something external. I take it on, I use it as fuel, and my output comes. But because of that, yes, sometimes it will be amazing to feel, and you can have some great output from it, but it's never consistent. It's never something that just you can just switch on all the time. And that's the problem that I've had all the time. That is the biggest problem why, number one, I've couldn't be consistent with some things, where I don't feel truly accomplished. I only feel accomplished in the moment where I've I've used the motivation and delivered on the output, but I don't feel truly accomplished overall. And honestly, the reason why September was the most influential month this year, and probably one of the most influential months that I've ever had in my life, and that's a bold statement. And the reason why that is because I understood that motivation is not it. It's not it at all. Motivation is just like a drug, or it's just like something that really hits your dopamine, gets you fired up in that moment, that can allow you to deliver on the output. Think about it, like, maybe one day I'm not feeling motivated to go train in the gym, or maybe I don't feel like doing that work. I listen to, I don't know, a podcast. I listen to a really short video on someone really getting fired up with some nice music. I feel good. I go motivate. And I realized really I haven't really accomplished what I had to really accomplish in the grand scheme of things. And because I've really depended on motivation as a factor only. And once the reason, again, another reason why September's been influential is because I gained this awareness. I realized like I didn't judge myself. I realized like this is me, this is what I've been doing, and this is something I need to change. So after research and understanding, I realized that number one, motivation isn't it. So what is it? It's discipline. Being able to wake up and do the things that you need to do and then do it and deliver day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. No matter how motivated you feel, maybe one day maybe on a Tuesday you feel a 10 out of 10 motivation. You feel 10 out of 10 motivated. But then on Thursday you feel like a 1 out of 10. See, that's regardless of how you feel. If you have an end goal in mind that's pretty clear and that you definitely want to achieve, you cannot depend on motivation alone. You have to put discipline into that place. And that honestly, and I've been doing that every single day in September, every single day. And I felt good. I felt good because I saw the change within me. I got some incredible achievements that just happened to me in my life in a wide array of different things that I'm focusing on. And when I saw that achievements, and I've never had these before, just click into place, I automatically felt motivated, of course, but I realized that it's just because I've been doing it, whether I feel like it or not. I've just been consistent in it. And I really wanted to share this video because I know that I don't think that it's even in focus, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I just wanted to share this video because I know that this is something that has positively impacted me so much. Like, you can do it as well. Anyone can do it. So honestly, I'm just a random guy on the internet. Like, I'm making a YouTube video. That's all I am, and you have to be super aware of yourself. Like last week, I was just randomly talking to someone a few years older than me, and he was just telling me about like how the world really operates, and you know how money works, and it really just got me thinking. Like, just look at yourself. Just take a breath and just look at yourself in that moment in time. I'll make another video on this because I think this is another topic on itself. But to be completely self-aware at all times, I think that is like one of the biggest thing, one of the greatest things that you can do. Because when you're self-aware at every moment, as much as possible, you can identify any. Well, first of all, you can identify weaknesses that you have, but you can identify the way you think, how different situations, interactions, how different circumstances affect you in that moment, and what kind of choices and decisions that you can make to navigate around those things. I just think it's powerful. I really think it's powerful. Like, and yeah, I've just been on it. Like, I've kept going. No matter what happens every day, just stay disciplined. That's what I think. If you have something that you really, really want, if you truly want something, and you're willing to sacrifice a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, basically, then staying disciplined is the best thing you can do. Don't give in to motivation. Motivation is just another dopamine hit. It just makes you feel good. Motivation is something that you can use to get you out of bed, but discipline is where the real success is made. I'm not successful in by any means at all, but I've noticed that this month alone I've had more success than any other month I've had this year. And I only changed one thing. That's it. I'm just a random guy on the internet.